Hello, Pooja.
Hi, Savleen. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Okay, I'm fantastic. It's going great.
Wonderful, wonderful. You are looking absolutely fresh, and
Okay, thank you. You too?
I'm really excited for the session. And we'll just wait till the people can join in so that we can
Yeah,
start
let's wait
that.
for some.
Yeah. So, how was your day?
My day was perfect. It was quite productive. What about you?
My day was. I took a very good nap. It was all about self care today, self love, and all those kind
Mhm.
of things. I took a good nap. I had a very good hair spa today. That's what I all day today, and
So it should be there, self-care. Otherwise, who else will care for you? Isn't
exactly,
it?
exactly. So we have one comment. Hi, Rakshit. How are you? He's a very good known of mine. Hi.
Okay, okay. Hello, Rakshit.
Yeah. So we will wait for 2 to 3 minutes so that people can join in and rest.
I can see my friends as well. Pragya is there. Hello, Pragya.
Yeah, Pragya is also here. Yeah, she's
Okay,
an amazing
Preet
person.
Brothers. Hello.
Yeah. Hello, Aryansh. He is an amazing content creator. I must tell you, he creates very good content. He is very regular with that and doing really good. And he tags me in every post so that I can see it. So yeah, he's doing really nice. So okay, we have people joining in. So I suppose we can just start with the session so that people they can just join us. Dhire dhire dhire
Yeah,
dhire.
let us
My
start.
father is also here.
Okay, namaste, Uncle Ji. Sat Shri Akal.
So all right.
Okay, so today we would be discussing about some life-changing skills. See,
Yeah.
people, I don't know. I got to know, before a few days I was taking some interview
Mm-hmm.
and a person was there and she was saying, I'm doing digital marketing, I'm learning French, I'm learning German, I am also, doing some other stuff. So nowadays, jack of all and master of none, as this quote is really true, people are engaged in so many skills. Instead
Mhm.
of perfecting and mastering one skill, they are just, hustling in each and everything. What do
Exactly.
you think about this?
Yeah, this is absolutely true. True, to be very honest. But before diving into this, I would like to give a short introduction about myself, and you can just give about you so that people can know who they are interacting with,
Yeah.
and they're having some new faces over here. So it would be really amazing. So people, those who are watching, my name is Pooja, and I'm a personality and a skills coach by profession. I train people when it comes to soft skills and how they can become a better version for themselves. And apart from that, I'm a public speaker, and recently I was backed by the second runner-up title for the India's biggest online public speaking championship. I'm a certified public speaker, and I have trained more than 3,000 people during this lockdown, accredited by Dainik Jagran. I have been a part of several NGOs. I have done a lot of social work. So that's pretty much about me. And yes, Sabrine, you can just tell people, you can tell the audience
Uh,
about you.
So let me tell you about myself. Well, I would like to describe myself in three words: passionpreneur, shopaholic, and logophile. So I am a communication trainer. I have been into this industry for 4 years now. I train people on soft skills, particularly related to English, spoken English, voice and accent, and all that stuff.
Amazing. This sounds, and we can see that from your accent as well. Your accent is really commendable. So yes, coming back to the question that you asked me. So basically, what my thoughts are when it comes to the skill development is really important, really important, and having a clarity where you want to have that skill, that's a very important thing. So again, 2 to 3 days back, I was having a conversation with an amazing person who luckily is my Jiju as well. So we were having a very good discussion, and he just asked me like people when I ask them what they want to do. So they when I ask them, do you want to get into the media? People say yes. Then again I ask them, do you want to get into the digital marketing? They say yes. Again I ask them that do you want to get into the trading industry? They say yes. And the reaction comes is, sir, आप इतने questions पूछ रहे हो, like, and why I'm saying yes to everything? And the only thing he asked me, that's your fault that you are saying yes to everything that's coming at your coach. So you have to become really significant when it comes to the single aspect. If I talk about myself today, if I think about, let's switch to digital marketing. So it will definitely take a good amount of time, right? It will definitely take a good amount of time. But if I talk about, let's upgrade myself when it comes to public speaking only. So what happens is, I have a foundation for that. What I have to do is I have to start building the stores above it. So everybody, whosoever is there, we all have one thing in common. That is, we all have one innate skill in all of us, but we don't know about it. That's the, I would say, एक challenge है हर किसी की life में कि उनको पता ही नहीं होता that what they are really good at, just because their attention is towards others and not towards themselves these days, as we can see on social media. They are so interested, we are so interested. If we talk about us also, sometimes we also get into the trap of comparison, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
So I would like to add something here. कोई भी बच्चा है, चाहे एक लड़का है, उसको खाना बनाने का बहुत शौक है, या कोई एक बच्चा है, उसको गार्डनिंग, प्लांट्स में बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट है. सो वो स्किल हमें स्कूल और कॉलेज में नहीं बताया जाता. वो किसी भी सब्जेक्ट, किसी भी बुक में नहीं होता. सो हमें इतना पावरफुल बनना है कि वी कैन फाइंड आवर ओन इंटरेस्ट एंड मेक करियर इन दैट. For example, this communication thing, when I completed my 12th standard, there was no course like, communication, graduation in English speaking and communication. So I created my own path. Though there was no course like that, but you should be, that much enough so that you can find the direction yourself. And it's really
exactly.
important. What do you feel about the same?
Exactly, Savleen. And that's what calls for your own purpose of your life, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you knew that आपको करना क्या है, right? And you were really, I would say, fortunate कि आपको 12th standard में ही पता था करना क्या है. लेकिन मेरे साथ ऐसा नहीं था.
Okay.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew कि मुझे economics honors करना है graduation में. उसके अलावा मेरे पास कोई clarity नहीं थी. economics honors इसलिए करना है क्योंकि मार्क्स बहुत अच्छे आए थे, और मार्क्स अच्छे आए तो उसको डेवलप करने का सबसे अच्छा तरीका क्या है कि एक elite या एकदम टॉप नॉच कोर्स में एडमिशन ले लो दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी. तो सबको लगेगा अच्छा इकोनॉमिक्स ऑनर्स लिया है तो परसेंटेज तो बहुत ही अच्छी आई होगी. सिर्फ ये पर्सपेक्टिव था. But the day I went to the college, the reality is really different from what we see on social media. And that's what we should actually focus upon. And I would also tell you, आपको अपना पर्पस इसलिए डिफाइन हुआ होगा कि आपकी लाइफ में कुछ ऐसी सिचुएशंस आई होंगी जिसमें आपको पता चला होगा कि हाँ इसमें मैं बहुत अच्छी हूँ. Am I right or wrong?
सी पता सबको होता है. देखो, पूरा टाइम तो कोई पढ़ता नहीं है, जॉब नहीं करता. क्या करते हैं लोग? अपना टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं. अब यूट्यूब, आप एक सिंपल सी चीज लो, यूट्यूब पे आप किस टाइप का कंटेंट देखते हो? जिस टाइप का कंटेंट देखते हो वही आपका इंटरेस्ट है, और आप उसमें अपनी फील्ड बना सकते हैं. दिस इज द रियलिटी.
और यहाँ पे मैं एक चीज और ऐड करना चाहूंगी. ये नहीं कि अब आप बोलो कि मैम मैं तो पूरा टाइम कॉमेडी वीडियो ही देखता हूँ तो मेरे को कॉमेडी फील्ड में जाना चाहिए. यू आर वॉचिंग इट जस्ट द सेक फॉर एंटरटेनमेंट. वी आर ओनली फोकसिंग अपॉन कि आपकी स्किल क्या है. अब थोड़े दिनों पहले केबीसी के टाइम पे आप देख रहे होंगे कि बच्चे, छोटे छोटे बच्चों के यूट्यूब चैनल्स है, वो खुद एक्सप्लोर करते हैं. मतलब when I was seeing that episode, so I was actually thinking that we were not that much eligible at that point of time. But the thing is कि हमारे पास, and these kids are 8 to 9 years ahead of us. That's the thing they are getting in their life right now. And
So, do you know that person, Adarsh? He's a part of our community. A kid of 9 to 10. He has launched his courses.
Yeah.
I was shocked what a prodigy he is.
Exactly. That's really awesome. And that's what I was saying, when I see such kind of kids, that's only because their parents are putting them into some kind of community, like we have communication mastery.
Yeah.
Like Udemy or whatsoever they are doing. So they are getting on track, और उनके वहाँ पे वो ट्राई करके उनको पता चल रहा है कि हाँ हमारे बच्चे में ये क्वालिटी है.
रिस्ट्रिक्टेड भी तो नहीं है ना. हमारे टाइम पे ये था बस स्कूल में पढ़ना है, मार्क्स लेके आना है, यही पूरा सर्कल था. आजकल एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर थिंग का इतना ज्यादा ट्रेंड आ गया है. कोई भी अगर जितने भी अच्छे कॉलेज से कर ले, द पर्सन कैन नॉट बी सक्सेसफुल. Extra curricular skills are really, really important. It's the need of the hour.
Yeah. And to be very honest, now, people, when you get into the interview, through all the people, those who are watching us, I would like to tell you, when you sit for an interview, I have crossed सक्सेसफुली मोर देन 50 इंटरव्यूज थ्रू आउट माई जर्नी. दो मैं किसी का पार्ट नहीं हूँ सिर्फ एक ही कंपनी में, वो मेरे ऊपर चॉइस है. सी इट्स ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ द टैलेंट और द स्किल्स दैट यू गेन. you
Yeah, that's
you
true.
get selected in a lot of organizations, then you get the choice where you want to join in. That's how you develop yourself. So nowadays what happens is they don't see what kind of degree you have, what kind of skills you have, किसी subject में back है नहीं है, वो बाद के questions होते हैं. The moment you are sitting in front of that HR, or if you are able to convince that HR with your skills, with your communication skills, with your confidence, with your body language, with how you are presenting yourself, that's what matters. Your
Yeah,
experience
let me
matters.
tell you. Yeah, I would like to give you one example. Now I'm teaching a chartered accountant. Okay. So the
Mm-hmm.
thing is that he's saying that I have all the knowledge, but what's the purpose if I cannot communicate? People say a lot of things, but nowadays English is something that is really, really important. People judge you on the basis of your communication in English.
Yeah,
He has the knowledge, but he is unable to move ahead. So confidence, communication, your social media skills, it's the need. And
exactly.
it can change your life. You don't have to, people must be wondering, हम life changing skills के बारे में बात करेंगे, तो बहुत बड़े बड़े skills के बारे में बात करेंगे, ये कर लो तो पैसा आ जाएगा. But आपको दो तीन चीजें इतने अच्छे से कर लेनी है ना, कोई एक चीज भी आती है ना, खाना बनाना, बी द किंग ऑफ दैट इंडस्ट्री, उसी
Exactly.
को भी अच्छे से कर लो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी ऑल नो दैट निशा मधुलिका, शी इज
Hmm.
रियली रियली famous, right?
Yeah.
But let me also tell you, actually I was an attendee at TEDx, so there I met Harsh Ahuja, who is a comedian. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
said, I mastered just one skill, but along with this thing the other skills are there. For example, I didn't know about video editing, but I mastered it. So master one skill, and the all skills that are
Exactly.
required along with it, you must master that as well.
Exactly. I would like to. This is so true. I can truly relate it to myself. So, people, those who don't know, I run a startup by the name of Unleash Your Passion. So, when I startup, startup was all about people. So, I was not a kind of a person who is really comfortable. I was not kind of a person who was really comfortable with video editing, poster बनाना. मैं dependent रहती थी बहुत ज़्यादा कि यार एक poster बना दो, poster बनाना नहीं आता. मेरे वीडियो एडिट कर दो, मुझे वीडियो एडिट करना आता है. जो आई हैड आईफोन में सारे स्किल्स तो सारे एप्लीकेशंस तो इन हैंड है,
Yeah.
लेकिन होते हुए भी नहीं आता था. सो apparently when I got into the, you can say, the ground, apparently वो चीजें धीरे धीरे आने लग गई. क्योंकि उस टाइम क्या होता था कि डिपेंडेंट होना लगता नहीं था कि नहीं सब कुछ आना चाहिए. एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड यूजिंग इंटरनेट और यू कैन से यूट्यूब कि हाउ टू यूज कैनवा, how to use the applications that are there on iPhone, how to edit the video. अब जो अब रील्स पे हम वीडियो देखते हैं, रील्स दैट इज गेटिंग सो फेमस, उसको एडिट करना नहीं आता तो कौन आपकी वीडियो देखेगा?
अब आपको एक ऑनेस्ट बात बताती हूँ. कल रात को एक्चुअली मैं अपना काम कर रही थी. सो आई लव माई वर्क सो मच दैट यू मस्ट हैव सीन आई मैसेज यू. सो आई वॉज देयर टिल 5 in the morning, एंड अगेन आई हैड अ सेशन. सो मैं सुबह 9 बजे सेशन भी लिया. अभी मैं बिल्कुल भी नहीं सोई. लाइक आई स्लेप्ट ओनली फॉर 4 hours. सो द थिंग इज दैट मुझे वो पोस्टर बनाना नहीं आता जो हमने अपनी स्टोरी में डाला. आई डिडंट नो एनीथिंग अबाउट इट. इट वॉज द वेरी फर्स्ट टाइम. इट टुक मी 1 hour 38 minutes टू मेक दैट. बट स्टिल आई डिड अ लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च. सो आप कर सकते हैं. ये बिल्कुल भी ना सोचो कि मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा. सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, और आप सब कुछ कर सकते हैं, बट आपको इनिशिएटिव लेना है. दैट्स द
एग्जैक्टली.
मेन थिंग.
अब मैं आपको ये चीज बताना चाहूंगी कि हम जब कोई चीज करते नहीं है, उससे पहले हमें ये चीज लगती है कि हमें वो चीज कर ही नहीं पाएंगे.
ये तो
And
है बिल्कुल.
I will just tell you one thing, people, that do something every day that you don't know. Like मुझे आज मैंने एक ऐसी चीज करी थी. I got to learn about a platform wherein you can just amalgamate all your links of your profile and you can put it up. So बार बार अलग अलग लिंक डालने की जरूरत नहीं है, right? So I got to know about it. मैंने उसको किया. I just added. I just got to know कि कैसे करते हैं. And I was like, अच्छा पूजा तो ये भी कर सकती है. One day when I was preparing the certificates for my enrolled members, for the people those who were taking the course for me, और जिस दिन मैंने वो certificate बनाया था, I was showing it to my mother again and again कि मम्मा ये मैंने बनाया है. I'm not able to just realize it out of me. So similarly, आपके साथ भी यही हुआ. जो पोस्टर बनाया होगा ना 1 hour 38 minutes के बाद, तो इतनी अच्छी सी आई होगी कि ऐसे कर सकती थी, मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था.
स्कूल में क्या होता है, हम ना बुक्स में रिस्ट्रिक्टेड होते हैं. हम टाइम तो स्पेंड करते हैं 8 hours 9 hours जो भी, बट क्या करें, हम थ्योरेटिकल नॉलेज लेते ही जा रहे हैं. कुछ भी एक ऐसी चीज कर लो जो प्रैक्टिकल हो और आपको खुद को खुशी मिलेगी. यू विल बी जस्ट ऑन द सेवेंथ हेवन आफ्टर डूइंग दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग.
And here I would like to tell everybody, for the 17 people, those who are watching us right now, that
19.
okay,
Okay.
there are 19. So 19 people right now, that one thing that's true, जो मैंने अपने एक्सपीरियंस से, जो मैंने अपने करियर लाइन 3 years of experience से मैं बता सकती हूँ कि don't run for money. Don't run for money. Run for impacting lives. Because when you start impacting lives, money will follow you. There is a beautiful quotation, Three Idiots का है एक लाइन, बड़े प्यारी सी लाइन है कि सक्सेस के पीछे मत भागो, इतनी काबिलियत अपने अंदर बना लो कि सक्सेस तुम्हारे पीछे भागे. तो वो कैलिबर क्या है? वो कैलिबर कुछ भी नहीं है, वो आपकी स्किल है. आपने उसमें देखा होगा, एक दोस्त फोटोग्राफी में बहुत अच्छा था, वो आगे इंजीनियरिंग, फरहान नाम था उसका, वो आगे इंजीनियरिंग करने, पता नहीं आ रहा था. क्यों आया? क्योंकि सोसाइटी का प्रेशर था. लेकिन चाहे उस इंजीनियरिंग से वो लैम्बोर्गिनी खरीद लेता, चाहे उस इंजीनियरिंग से वो कुछ भी खरीद लेता, लेकिन उसको सेटिस्फैक्शन नहीं आती. लेकिन उस फोटोग्राफी में से अगर वो एक मारुति सुजुकी भी खरीद लेता ना, he would have been 7-7. Again, you should do what you love. Don't fall into the trap like society में ये हो रहा है, लोग ये कर रहे हैं, मुझे भी वो करना है. People are earning money in this. मेरी फ्रेंड है, वो पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में इतना पैसा कमा रही है, मेरे को भी इसमें जाना है, चाहे आपका वो ड्रीम था या नहीं था. No.
See, I would like to give more example. Okay. So एक मेरा friend है, actually वो CA है, but वो चाय वाला बन गया. After completing CA, he has opened his own tea stall. So सारे लोग इतना ना परेशान हो गए, तेरे पे इतना पैसा लगाया, तूने CA करी चाय वाला बनने के लिए. So now he is earning more than he was earning, 10 times more, because he has passion. He has knowledge of that taste, how to make that tea, and he has opened his own company. So the thing is that अगर आपका mindset वही रहेगा ना, यार 15,000 की नौकरी मिल जाए, यार 25,000 की, तो आप लिमिटेड रह जाओगे. आज का ऐसा टाइम है, आपको जो भी इंटरेस्ट है, लेट्स से आपको राइटिंग में इंटरेस्ट है, या आपको मेकअप में इंटरेस्ट है, आपको इयररिंग्स में इंटरेस्ट है, जो भी इंटरेस्ट है बस लग जाओ. सोशल मीडिया क्यों है? आप सबके लिए बना है. कुछ ना करो, एक इंस्टाग्राम पे पेज बनाओ, अपनी भी फोटो ना डालो स्टार्टिंग में, अपने टैलेंट को लोगों तक पहुंचाओ. क्योंकि जब तक वो लिमिटेड रह जाएगा ना आपका, कि बस मैं डरती हूँ, बहुत सारे लिमिटिंग बिलीफ होते हैं. अरे चाची जी क्या कहेंगी, चाचा जी क्या कहेंगे सोशल मीडिया पे, अरे यार किसको दिखाऊंगी, फ्रेंड्स हंसेंगे. जब तक आप उस लिमिटिंग बिलीफ में हो, mindset before skill set, and I'm repeating this line, mindset before skill set, because even if you know n number of skills, you cannot do it if you don't have that mindset. स्किल्स भी सीख लिया, बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं. एक एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगी, वीडियो एडिटिंग अच्छे से सीख ली, ठीक है, इंटरेस्ट भी है, चेयर पे बैठ के काम करना है, मास्टर कर लिया. और एक पर्सन है, वो सोचता है अब सीख लिया ना, चलो कुछ नौकरी मिल जाए यार, थोड़ी फैमिली की हेल्प हो जाएगी, 10-15 हजार की, ठीक है. और दूसरा पर्सन होगा, वो ये कहेगा अब मैंने ये सीखा है, अब मैं दूसरों को भी सिखाऊंगा, मुझे अपना नाम चाहिए, मुझे बेस्ट वीडियो एडिटर बनना है. सो दैट इज द माइंडसेट. एक ही पर्सन सेम इंस्टीट्यूट से कोर्स किया, एक बहुत ज्यादा कमा रहा है, कमाने से भी ज्यादा अच्छा उसका एक नाम बन गया, और दूसरा बस एक नौकरी कर रहा है. क्यों है? स्किल सेट तो सेम है, बट दिस इज द डिफरेंस ऑफ माइंडसेट. So first of all, work upon your mindset, and then later you can, see the skill set. That can be same, but mindset is something, एक word है, but पूरी जिंदगी लग जाएगी अगर इसको change करना है.
Exactly, and that's very true. That mindset is really important. And I would like to tell one thing. अब आपने दो लोगों के आपने examples दिए कि एक वो था, सोचा कि I will just channelize it, I will just create the 5 times more income out of it, और एक ने सोचा कि 5 job मिल जाए so that I can just earn money. And I would like to tell you one thing. First of all, एक तो इसमें सबसे बड़ा पार्ट होगा माइंडसेट का. उसके बाद सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट होगा उसकी एसोसिएशन का, कि वो कैसे लोगों को फॉलो करता है सोशल मीडिया पे भी, और कैसे लोगों के साथ रहता है सोशल मीडिया पे. अगर आप, मैं ये नहीं कहूंगी कि जॉब करना बुरा है, मैं ये नहीं कहूंगी कि बिजनेस करना बुरा है, बट at this point of time we need to understand that your association is really important. And it is rightly said by everybody, ये तो हर जगह होता है, that you are the sum total of 5 people you spend your time with.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, अगर आप एक बिजनेस मैन है, if you are into business, if you want to start your own business, और आप एक महीना सिर्फ जॉब ओरिएंटेड लोगों के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करना स्टार्ट कर दे, जिनका सिर्फ पर्सपेक्टिव ये है कि 9 to 5 हो जाए, मेरी कंफर्टेबल, घर में वर्क फ्रॉम होम आजकल चल ही रहा है, ऐसा कुछ मिल जाए. I can guarantee you, I can just guarantee you that after 1 month उस इंसान का अपने आप माइंड चेंज हो जाएगा कि वो एक खुद जॉब ओरिएंटेड पर्सन बन जाए, वो खुद जॉब सर्च करने लग जाएगा. सो पीपल, टाइम इज रियली बिकमिंग डायनामिक. अगर मेरा जो इंस्टाग्राम पेज पहले था जिसपे 2500 फॉलोअर्स है, आई क्रिएटेड दैट पेज विद अ शेयर हार्डवर्क ऑफ 2 years, लेकिन वो हैक हो गया, जो भी होना था वो हो गया. अगेन अगर मैं पेज ना बनाती, अगर मैं अपने आप को लिमिट कर देती, अगेन मैं मेरा अंदर माइंडसेट आ जाता कि छोड़ना नहीं करते, विल सी इट लेटर ऑन, जॉब कर लेती हूँ. सो अगेन दिस वुड नॉट हैव बीन डन. सो इट्स राइटली सेड बाय Savleen that your mindset is really important, और mindset से ज्यादा आपकी positivity भी बहुत important है.
See, one
Yeah,
more thing is that I would like to tell all of you, those who are listening to me. देखो, जब
yeah.
हम बच्चे थे छोटे, तो हमारा क्या एटीट्यूड होता था. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैं अपनी मम्मा के साथ मार्केट गई हूँ, मैंने देखा मुझे ये डॉल चाहिए, चाहे वो 2000 की है, 3000 की है, मुझे ये चाहिए. मम्मा ने बोला नहीं, घर चलो. मैं अगले दिन दोबारा लेगी, मम्मा मुझे ये चाहिए. मैं एक
Hmm,
महीने तक वो करती गई, जब तक मम्मा ने वो डॉल मेरे घर पे लाके नहीं दे दी. तो हमें एक
hmm,
जिद होती थी, नहीं मुझे तो करना है. वो स्टबन एटीट्यूड है. आजकल क्या होता है, एक जॉब नहीं मिली, दूसरी नहीं मिली, तीसरी नहीं मिली. अरे यार, हमारे तो बस की नहीं है, मेरे से नहीं हो सकता, अरे मैं तो बनी ही नहीं जॉब के लिए, कुछ नहीं हो सकता मेरा. सो वो क्यों नहीं होता, जो स्टबननेस थी वो अब क्यों नहीं है, अब कहाँ गई है. सो वो थोड़ा सा चाइल्डिश एटीट्यूड है ना, अगर सब में आ जाएगा, नो मैटर फ्रॉम विच निश यू आर, दैट वुड
hmm.
बी रियली ग्रेट. व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
Yeah, actually I would say that कि self talk जो आती है ना,
हम्म.
सेल्फ टॉक जो है दैट प्लेज अ वेरी क्रूशियल रोल. अगर आपकी सेल्फ टॉक बहुत ज्यादा नेगेटिव है, अब इस नेगेटिव सेल्फ टॉक का सबसे बड़ा रीजन क्या है? कंपैरिजन, विच इज
Yeah.
देयर इन द सोसाइटी अ लॉट दीज
Actually,
डेज.
I can read some comments. People are saying that we have to converse in English because some people cannot understand Hindi.
ऑल राइट, ऑल
So,
राइट.
so Ram, say whatever your name is, of
So
course, we'll
yeah,
speak in
all right.
English
So
only.
what I was saying, yeah, so what I was saying was, like it was rightly said by Savleen, that we need to be stubborn in whatever we want from our life. But
Hmm.
the apparent thing that why we are not able to become stubborn, and why there is a
Mhm.
thin line of demarcation between the 95% of population and 5% of population, it's only because of the impact that they are having from social media. The 5% of people are actually monetizing everything from the social media. These people are getting inspired, they follow people, those who are producing a lot of good content and whatnot. And these 95% of people are just content consumers, right? They're only consuming,
True.
yeah, they are only
Even
using the
I
social media.
remember, like when I was not very much active, it has been few days only. So what I
Yeah.
used to do is I was lying on my bed, I just turn on any web series and just I used to watch it for 12 hours, 11 hours. I used to stalk other accounts. So that was the mentality because of the some limiting beliefs that I had.
That,
But once you get into the picture, you become dedicated. One more thing I would like to tell you, everyone, is that Pooja, she is a personality coach. Well, I have
hmm,
met a lot of personality coaches, but the thing is that, inner personality, which is 95 to 97 percentage, which is more important. And I can tell you, I have met with her, I have had a word with her. The inner personality that she has really is amazing.
hmm,
See, because people give lecture about outer personality, inner personality, but if a person talks with you, they can judge, how
exactly.
true, how honest you are from inside. So this is something that captivates me a lot.
Thank you so much. And I truly feel like when there's a beautiful quotation again that says that if you are a kind of a person who has a habit of appreciating somebody, it means you're already a very honest and a very incredible person, because it requires a lot of, I would say, हिम्मत चाहिए होती है किसी की तारीफ करने के लिए. नहीं तो किसी के दिल से किसी के लिए तारीफ निकलती नहीं है. थैंक यू सो मच सवलीन, इट्स सो नाइस ऑफ यू. मैंने पैसे नहीं दिए थे किसी को भी, आई
बिल्कुल
विल
भी ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. देखो, क्योंकि जो होता है ना, आप अगर किसी की तारीफ कर रहे हो, आप दो तीन शब्द से ज्यादा बोल भी नहीं सकते अगर आप फेक कर रहे हो. दैट्स सो
एग्जैक्टली.
ट्रू. जो आपको लगता है, एंड द थिंग इज दैट, जो सच में आपको लगता है वही बोलना चाहिए. People come and they say good things about you, and on the back they say bad things. So this is something,
एग्जैक्टली.
एक honest feedback देना चाहिए. Now here also, if you are not understanding anything, or if something is not there, you must give honest feedback. That is so true. What do you feel on this?
Yeah, exactly. And when it comes to communication, when it comes to soft skills, the major impact that people actually lack, the major lack that's there in the communication of every person I come across is feedback. They don't take feedbacks or they don't give feedbacks. And from here only the misunderstanding starts to develop in the relationships. People come to me and they ask me, ma'am, I want to develop my communication skills because I have a lot of misunderstandings in my communication skills. I don't have good relationship with people. And the major thing I ask them is, when you are trying to converse with somebody, when you're trying to explain something to somebody, and the other person is also listening to you, whether are you taking the feedbacks, that what you are able, what you want to tell to that person, is that person able to take that message in the same context or not, right? So
That's true.
so that's really important. Feedback is commendable. It's really, really, really important. Yeah. Yes, Sabrina.
No, see, because people have this fear, if I go for feedback or if I go in detail, my communication skills are not very strong, what other people will think. But let me tell you guys, अगर आप अपनी communication skills पे काम नहीं करोगे, if you join any company, you will not be able to grow. Of
Exactly.
course, you will get hike and all, but to a limit, to an extent. As per my experience, I can tell you, let's say आप एक mathematics teacher हैं, chartered accountant है, and whatever, okay? अगर आप अपना मैसेज ही कन्वे नहीं कर पा रहे अच्छे तरीके से, and
Hmm.
first interaction is there through email, then voice call, then face-to-face meeting. So you
Exactly.
must be proficient enough to handle all that steps.
Exactly. And I would like to tell over here is like, people don't get so much. आप ये मत सोच लग जाना कि मुझे बहुत सारी जगहों पे काम करना है, कम्युनिकेशन पे भी काम करना है. आई हैव टू बिल्ड माय टीम बिल्डिंग स्किल्स एज वेल, आई हैव टू बिल्ड माय लीडरशिप स्किल्स एज वेल, एंड पब्लिक स्पीकिंग, बहुत सारी चीजें करनी है. बट आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू, व्हेन यू फोकस ऑन वन स्किल, दैट वाज राइटली पुट बाय सवलीन, जब आप एक चीज पे फोकस करते हैं, द मेजर थिंग आई फोकस्ड अपॉन इज पब्लिक स्पीकिंग. When I started getting the opportunities related to public speaking, other things started falling into line. Management skills apne aap aati hai, that how you have to manage your life, personal life, as well as your professional life, as well as your side hustle, right? You start developing that, I would say your time management आपके अंदर बहुत जल्दी जल्दी inculcate होने लग जाता है, and that's how you develop yourself. Focus on one thing. I would like to tell you, अपने छोटे छोटे steps लेना start करें. Become a person who focuses more on developing yourself rather than बड़े बड़े सपने देखना कि मैं तो ये कर दूंगा, आई कैन डू दिस, मैं धरती हिला दे वो सब कर दूंगा,
सी
ऐसा.
सो जैसे कि लाइफ चेंजिंग स्किल है, ठीक है, काफी लोगों को आजकल क्या मेंटालिटी बन चुकी है, ये माइंडसेट कि हमें सब कुछ करना है, हमें वो करना है सीए जिससे ज्यादा पैसे मिले, हमें कुछ ऐसा इंजीनियरिंग करनी है जिससे ज्यादा पैसे मिले. बट लेट मी टेल यू गाइस, द थिंग इज दैट इफ यू फोकस ऑन जस्ट वन स्किल, only one skill, it can be anything that can change your life, but must learn the skills that are required along with it. Let's say you can write down in the comment box, what you are interested in so that we can give you a proper direction. Let's say you love cooking. Now, what you need to do is, it's the mindset. You may assume, अरे cooking आती है, मतलब पति को थोड़ा फायदा हो जाएगा, सास ससुर बस खुश हो जाएंगे कि अच्छा खाना है. This is one mindset. A person is a very good cook. And the other mindset is, I want to become a chef. I want to make sure that, many branches, many hotels would be there all around the world. Okay, this is another mindset. The same lady can, just be a homemaker. I would not say just be a homemaker because it itself is a really great job. Hats
Exactly.
off to all the homemakers. But, that respect comes when you earn, when you show your skills to the world. It comes, it's the reality. The
Yeah.
other person may think that has that sort of mindset. Skill तो सेम है, mindset कैसा है कि मुझे इसको टॉप लेवल पे लेके जाना है और वो उसी डायरेक्शन में काम करेगा. तो आपकी स्किल जो भी है बहुत सारी ना रखो, एक ही स्किल रखो. अभी आप जैसे 10-12 कोर्सेज कर रहे हो, उसको चैनलाइज करो कि एक कोर्स पे फोकस करो और एक माइंडसेट डिवेलप करो. अब ये नहीं आप गूगल पे पढ़ोगे माइंडसेट हाउ टू डिवेलप, 3-4 दिन रिसर्च की, देन ओवर. नो, इट कम्स विथ टाइम. आपकी वैसी थिंकिंग हो जाएगी कि नहीं, मुझे इसका ही मास्टर बनना है. दैट वुड बी परफेक्ट.
That was really awesome, Sableen. आपने एक बड़ी अच्छी बात बोली that right now suppose a person is taking 10 to 12 courses of from Udemy, Coursera और हमारे courses ले रहा है. चलो, let's suppose somebody is taking our courses. I'm offering public speaking, you are offering communications. All
या
right, right. Apparently what happens is एक इंसान को लगता है, a person realizes I'm good at both the skills. I can do wonders with both the skills. But I might tell you one thing, people. Public speaking and communication skills are two different domains.
Yeah.
कम्युनिकेशन के अंदर आता है वन टू वन कम्युनिकेशन भी आता है. Public speaking is something which comes from when you're interacting with more than one person. It's more on that domain, right? Again, suppose you are coming to a 12 to 12, 10 to 12 courses आप कर रहे हैं, आपको लगता है मैं सब में झंडे गाड़ दूंगा या झंडे गाड़ दूंगा, लेकिन ऐसा हो तो सकता नहीं है. Apparently that's not possible because human mind needs to be focused. Focus बहुत important है. So what you have
Okay.
to, yeah.
Janish has written something. I have interest
Okay.
as well as some skills in cooking, garment designing, textile designing, and all that stuff. Okay,
Yeah,
see,
so
so
I'm coming to this.
yeah, would you like to give some suggestion to her?
Yeah, so I was coming to that only. Suppose आपको लगता है that you have 3 to 4 skills or 5 to 6 skills जो आपको अच्छी लगती है. Give yourself 6 months. Give yourself 6 months. अब आज मैं आपको ये नहीं बोलूंगी कि एक स्किल आपने आज स्टार्ट करी उसी के आपको रिजल्ट एक हफ्ते में दिख जाएंगे. Because in 6 months a lot will be judged when you will be giving your major focus on 2 to 3 skills. And people, I must tell you, failures aayenge. Failures are a part of your journey. If I talk about me, if I talk about Savleen, we have unlimited amount of failures in our life, and that's why we are able to speak this much. शायद हमारा भी एक ऐसा टाइम होगा जब हम इंग्लिश नहीं बोल पाते होंगे, जब हम कैमरा फेस नहीं कर पाते होंगे, जब हम अपने आप को इतना सुंदर नहीं फील करते होंगे. There must have been a lot of times like that. But success comes when you overcome all these aspects. If I talk about myself, I was really not confident about how I used to look. But it's because of God's grace and the regular effort. Consistency is the key over here. So what I was telling was, give yourself 6 months. देखो, आज आपको जो लग रहा है कि वो चीज अच्छी लगती है, वो 6 months बाद आपको अच्छी नहीं लगेगी. आपका पर्पस वो है कि कोई भी हर्डल आ जाए, कुछ भी हो जाए, जमीन हिल जाए, आसमान हिल जाए, कुछ हो जाए, उस स्किल से आपका ध्यान नहीं हटा. फेलियर्स आए लेकिन उस स्किल से आपका ध्यान नहीं हटा. दैट इज योर पर्पस. स्टिक टू दैट डोमेन. क्योंकि आपको अच्छा लग रहा है, फेलियर आ रहे हैं, लेकिन तब भी आप वो चीज कर रहे हो. क्यों कर रहे हो? देयर मस्ट बी समथिंग दैट इज एसोसिएटेड विद दैट. उन स्किल्स को आप जज करो कि अगर इसमें फेलियर आएगा क्या मैं करूंगी. ठीक है. सो आई सपोज आई हैव आंसर्ड दैट क्वेश्चन. सो गिव योरसेल्फ सम टाइम. And if you feel like कि garmenting में, textile designing या gardening, cooking, whatever your niche is, whatever you think about कि मेरा niche हो सकता है, give yourself 6 months. 6 months is a very good amount of time. Yeah.
Now, we are getting some questions. The question is that I'm not confident. See, so confidence, अभी face to face conversation, let's say अभी आपको confidence नहीं है हिंदी में या English में, तो एक step by step approach रखो. First of all, chat with people. There you don't have to speak and you don't have to show your face. So do one thing, open your WhatsApp, send hi, hello, how are you doing? Chat with a lot of people. जब chatting में confidence आ जाएगा तो call करो. Unknown लोगों को, there are a lot of applications available. You can call a lot of people. After that, what you need to do is फिर face to face conversation में जाओ. आप सीधा जाते हो किसी stranger से face to face बात करने. Obviously, you will feel underconfident because there is a step by step approach. First of all, chat. Make yourself confident. Be the best extrovert. After that,
extrovert. अभी मैंने आपकी रील देखी थी.
हाँ, actually मुझे रील्स बनाना तो बहुत मजा आता है, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है आजकल. And my students are also learning. So मैंने आज एक word बताया था, textrovert. That means a person who is very confident while chatting. So पहले आप textrovert बनो. ठीक है. उसके बाद कॉल पे कन्वर्सेशन करो, बाद में फेस टू फेस करो, तो आप देखना कैसे कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा. This is tried and tested method.
Yeah, and one thing over here is कि ये नहीं कि आप किसी को भी मैसेज कर रहे हो.
हाँ, that's true.
करना है, ऐसा भी नहीं करना है. What you have to focus upon is build up a community wherein your friends are really positive, who want to grow you, who are there to grow you. ऐसे लोगों के साथ एसोसिएशन बनाइए. मैं हूँ, Savleen is a very good coach when it comes to spoken English. So people like her can actually guide you when it comes to speaking. Right? People have a lot of things कि वो English नहीं बोल पाते हैं. They have a lot of lag. If अब आज मैं देखती हूँ लोगों को, they are there to speak English, but they make a lot of grammatical errors.
Yeah, that's so true.
Speaking English is not the only task that you have to do, isn't it, Savleen?
Yeah, let me tell you. Let me give you one example. So I was watching a lot of videos. Okay, So there people again and again speak like this. I can able to do this. But can का भी मतलब होता है आप कर सकते हो. Able का भी मतलब होता है आप कर सकते हो. अगर हिंदी में आप बोलोगे मैं सकता सकता हूँ. कितना फनी नहीं लगेगा? मैं सकता सकता हूँ. So ऐसे इंग्लिश में लोग बोल देते हैं वो रियलाइज नहीं करते. एक बहुत प्रॉपर अप्रोच होता है. और जब तक देखो अगर आपको इंग्लिश भी सीखनी है दो रास्ते होते हैं. एक आप कहीं भी बहुत ज्यादा कंटेंट कंज्यूम करो और उससे आप एक अच्छे स्पीकर आपको बन जाओगे. बट टाइम लगता है 2 साल 3 साल. बट अगर आप एक पर्सन के साथ डेडिकेटेड होते हो वही स्किल आप महीने में सीख जाते हो. तो अभी आप टाइम को इम्पोर्टेंस दे रहे हो या मनी को, वो भी बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर है. या तो सोचते रह जाओ पैसों के बारे में या तो टाइम, क्योंकि वो टाइम ही आपको पैसे देगा फ्यूचर में.
Exactly. And I would like to tell you that people, those who have been associated with me, जिन्होंने मेरे साथ coaching ली है, they are there in good startups, they are running their own pages, they are doing commendable. So it feels really nice, and that could not have been done if they could not have taken the one-on-one conversation. People, you have to understand this point. Everybody, those who are watching us right now, you are seeing somebody on social media, you're getting attracted, you're following them, you are just consuming 1% of their knowledge. You can, because nobody wants to open up the 52 cards of the entire deck. I will not do it. Neither Savleen will do it.
Moreover, the thing is that right now whatever we are telling, it is not customized. अब ये थोड़ी ना जो हम एडवाइस दे रहे हैं वो हर पर्सन के लिए फॉलो होगी. भाई इतनी सारी एडवाइस होती है. अगर आप पर्सनली हमसे बात करोगे तो हम आपकी वही एडवाइस देंगे जो आपके लिए ठीक होगी. अभी कस्टमाइज नहीं हो रहा कुछ भी.
हाँ, अभी हम लोग एक जनरल अप्रोच दे रहे हैं आपको कि ऐसे 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 होता है, हमने ऐसे से ग्रो किया, आप भी ऐसे ऐसे कर सकते हो, ऐसे एक्सपीरियंसेस होते हैं, these all things you face, how you can grow, we are just telling you. But you are an individual, is a unique personality, and everybody, I must tell you, like, I respect all the content creators, all the coaches, all the speakers, those who are there, but there are a lot of people जो कि सिर्फ गूगल से पढ़ के without any certifications, they are there in the market to coach people without any experience. So
Okay, Kapil Sharma doesn't know English,
but he
so
works
but
hard.
you have to think about it.
So I would like to tell one thing. See, people, realizing your weakness is the first aspect towards building up your confidence. Never let your weakness come your way. Suppose I really have this weakness of procrastinating. I procrastinate a lot, but I don't come across this thing कि मैं इसको लाने नहीं देती अपने किसी भी if I talk about any commitment of mine. आप टैलेंट को देखो ना, टैलेंट कोई भाषा नहीं मांगता, राइट? हम अभी कम्युनिकेशन के बारे में बता रहे हैं. पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में सिर्फ इंग्लिश में थोड़ी बताऊंगी, ये पब्लिक स्पीकिंग में हिंदी में भी बताऊंगी.
जब कपिल शर्मा ने बहुत बार बताया था कि मुझे इससे मिलना था, उससे मिलना था, तो उसकी अपॉर्चुनिटीज रुकी भी होंगी बहुत जगह पे. लेट्स से इंटरनेशनल से बात करनी है. इंग्लिश क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है आपके स्ट्रगलिंग जोन में? एक बार आपका नाम चढ़ गया, पैसे कमा रहे हो, तो इंग्लिश आती है नहीं आती तब किसको. बट जब आप स्ट्रगल करते हो ना, आजकल ऐसा बन चुका है. अच्छा आप बात बताओ सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू कि आप इंडिया में ही डील करोगे. इंडिया में भी इतनी सारी स्टेट्स हैं. अभी किसी ने कमेंट लिखा कि मैम मुझे हिंदी समझ में नहीं आ रही, इंग्लिश में बोलो. हम एक लाइव सेशन कर रहे हैं, अगर हमें ना आती होती तो हमने अपना एक जो है, यू कैन से द पर्सन हु इज फॉलोइंग अस, उसको लूज कर दिया हमने. सो अगर आपको इंग्लिश नहीं आती, ये बात सच है कि आप बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज लूज करोगे. सो क्यों ना आप सीख के कुछ और ही बेनिफिट आपको मिल जाए, इजंट इट?
Exactly. See, I would like to tell you one thing over here, that don't create such kind of hustles in your mind. Again, there is a comparison that you're making with Kapil Sharma. उसका niche अलग है. हमारी इंडियन पॉपुलेशन कैन नॉट लाफ व्हेन इट कम्स टू इंग्लिश. अगर वो इंग्लिश में जोक सुनाएगा आप समझ पाओ. मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल, अगेन, अंडरस्टैंडिंग,
कुछ नहीं, इंग्लिश अच्छी नहीं है. वो शो पे कितना ज्यादा करता है. अगर आपको इंटरव्यू देखोगे वो शो पे ऐसे बोलता है ना कि मुझे तो इंग्लिश आती नहीं, क्योंकि वो भी एक जोक बन गया उस शो में.
So again, I would like to tell one thing over here is don't let any of the weakness come in your way. If you have a weakness, adore it. उसको improve करने का try करो. अगर आप कपिल शर्मा को फर्स्ट एपिसोड से कंपेयर करोगे और अब करोगे तो उसकी इंग्लिश में भी बहुत चेंजेस आए हैं, जस्ट बिकॉज वो दुबई जाता है या शो करता है. तो अगेन, वर्किंग ऑन योर वीकनेस इज अ स्किल, राइट? सो या, आई सपोज, yeah. So we have one question, like, I love to operate computer, but I also love police or army post. What should I do? How can I find myself in it? See, computer and getting into the public, you can say civil services is two different domain. And yes, there are a couple of things when it comes to government जो आपको सिर्फ ऑपरेशनल में रखते हैं. So if you have a very good if you have a very good interest in computers, you can search for opportunities with government which only demands your digital marketing skills or your computer skills. So that's how you can channelize it, right? So any other questions do we have?
But
So yes,
remember one thing, focus on one skill, and if you become master of it, of course, it can change your life. So, a lot of people on LinkedIn, when I uploaded the post, they were asking me, यार हर एक कोई बता रहा है मतलब हाई इनकम स्किल्स या ये वाले स्किल्स, सो आप बताओ कि मतलब आप कौन सा बताओगे, ये करना चाहिए कोर्स या ये. Do the course that you love to do. Okay, just master that skill and it can change your life, because we both have live examples in front of you. Do you love your work? Tell me. आपको कैसा
yeah.
लगता है जब आप काम करते हो?
See, I would like to tell one thing. Like past week, I was actually not really well, and अभी भी आप देख रहे होंगे कि मैं पानी पी रही थी गरम. I was having a jaggery just because my throat is not doing good. Apparently, people, हमारा काम क्या है? हमारा काम सिर्फ बोलना है. अब आप बोलोगे, आपके गले में स्ट्रेस पड़ेगा. These are the hurdles which come in your way. और आप जो भी लोग मेरे को देख रहे होगे, you must have seen when my throat was not good, still I was doing the live sessions. Still I was doing it.
Yeah.
Just because no hurdle should come in your way when it comes to your success, right? So
I do remember, tell you something. I do remember when I was taking lectures continuously for 10 hours. Okay. Like, in job, you have to be 9 to 9. Sometimes the other trainer is not there. When I was taking lectures consistently, when I used to come back to my home, my mother was like, why are you into this thing? You are speaking and speaking and you are causing a harm to your health. So I was like, this is something that I enjoy. Though my throat, condition was really bad. But the thing is that even after speaking for 10 hours, I was like, यार मजा आ गया. ऐसा लग रहा है कि घूम के आ गया. तो अगर आपको ऐसा लगे ना किसी चीज में, बस लग जाओ. दूसरे जो मर्जी बोले उनको सुनो ही ना.
And even one more thing, people, we would just take the questions 1 minute. I would like to tell people one thing that I came across, and I come across this on a regular basis. What is it? Sometimes we are human beings, and it's okay to feel sometimes really down. Sometimes you're not happy. Sometimes you're not motivated. And the only thing that keeps me motivated is I just love to style. I just love to dress up. I just love to put on a bold lipstick. That's what makes me really happy, and just get in the front of the camera. That's all that makes me happy. And one more thing, there is a small demarcation or a sharp demarcation line between something that's there your hobby and something that's there your passion.
See, let me give you more insights on it. As you rightly said, let's say you like something which cannot be converted into income. You cannot earn out of it, so stop it right away. Keep it for 1 or 2 hours. Do not make it your full-time profession. Let's say मुझे कुछ पसंद है, मुझे सफाई रखना बहुत पसंद है अपने आसपास. ठीक है, मैं हमेशा क्लीनिंग करती रहती हूँ. उससे आप अगर पैसे नहीं कमा सकते, so what's the benefit?
Exactly. But again, I'm telling you, there's a sharp demarcation line between your purpose and your hobby. My hobby, when it comes to hobby, it's book reading. I can give you the knowledge when it comes to book reading, but book reading is not giving me money. It's giving money to the people, those who are selling it, right? So again, there's a sharp demarcation line between your hobby and your purpose. So we have a couple of questions. Is it okay to master only in one skill? Savleen, would you like to take that question?
Okay, see, so let me tell you, if you talk about all the great people, कपिल शर्मा, उसको क्या आता है? हंसाना आता है. ठीक है, उसने नहीं सोचा यार मैंने इंजीनियरिंग करी, मैंने सीए नहीं करी, मैंने तो कोई डिग्री नहीं ली, अब मैं क्या करूंगा, मुझे तो बस हंसाना आता है. बट फिर भी वो मास्टर है उसका. ठीक है, लोग अपना स्कूल छोड़ देते हैं, कॉलेज छोड़ देते हैं एक स्किल को मास्टर करने के लिए. आप एक ऐसी स्किल को मास्टर करो तो आप क्या नहीं कर सकते लाइफ में. जो आप सोचते हो ना, एक माइंडसेट होता है यार 50,000 की नौकरी लग जाए यार साल की, उससे बहुत ऊपर उठ जाओगे. एक स्किल को मास्टर करो.
Yeah. So I want to learn both communication skills and public speaking. So the coaches and guides are in front of you. You can communicate solely for communication and for public speaking. We are here to help you out. So we have one thing again. I think we should try small skills in mini period. Then we should choose one. Exactly. That's what I said, Aryansh. That try different things for a period of 6 months. Give yourself good 6 months so that you can just analyze what you are truly loving. And अगर किसी चीज में demotivation भी आता है, failure भी आता है, still you are doing it. still you are doing it. That's what your purpose is. Okay,
So
makes
let
sense.
me add, a mini story. There was a girl, I was listening to her very carefully. The thing is that she was telling me when she got graduated, she was 21. At that particular point of time, she decided that now what people generally do, they either go for masters or job. But she went on a mission of experimentation. This nobody
Hmm.
can do. It takes, real guts. So what she did was for every month,
Hmm.
she wrote down 12 things that she loved to do.
Hmm.
Gardening, cooking, all that stuff that I'm aware about the same.
Hmm.
So then she did all the things. अब ये नहीं आपको अगर कोई चीज पसंद है घर बैठे बैठे ही आप कर लो. No, you have to go. Even if it takes you to go anywhere, you have to do it. So उसने बहुत कुछ किया और बाद में उसको पता चला मतलब वो कुछ गार्डनिंग कर रही थी इतना तूफान आया सब लोग चिल्लाने लगे कि यार चलो चलो इतनी बादल बिजली कड़क रही थी बहुत तूफान आया बट फिर भी वो करती रही मतलब उससे नहीं पता क्या हुआ आपको नहीं पता चलेगा जब तक अभी आपको रियलाइज नहीं हुआ होगा कि यही मेरी स्ट्रेंथ है उसे
Hmm.
पता चला उसने सब छोड़ दिया और वो 12 मंथ्स का जो उसे एक्सपीरियंस मिला ना उससे ही उसको पता चला कि यही मेरी स्किल है सो आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट करना पड़ेगा अरे यार डांस
So,
करना अच्छा लगता है वीडियो अपलोड करो मेकअप अच्छा लगता है वो भी करो मोटिवेशन अच्छा लगता है वो भी करो जब आपको लगेगा ना कि ये ऐसी चीज है चाहे लोग मुझे इतना फालतू बोल रहे हैं तब भी मैं कर रहा हूँ क्योंकि ये मेरी
yeah,
चीज है अभी आपको पता चलेगा सो दिस इज समथिंग इफ यू फाइंड योर इकी गाय देयर इज अ टर्म नोन एज
exactly.
इकी गाय it can
Yeah.
change your life. You can be so
That,
grateful.
yeah. And I actually talk about ikigai a lot. And one thing that you have rightly said, it's the period of experimenting. We people,
Yeah,
the generation of ours, if I talk about our generation right now, they are so afraid of failures. They are so afraid of, just failing out. But have you just given a look to your father once, just once, or your mother once, those who are working? My father is a businessman, and you guys know that how the businesses are going these days because of the COVID. Still, he just goes out with a vision that yes, I will be doing something today. He's not afraid of the failure. He's not afraid of doing like kya hoga, kaise hoga. Just he's just trying new strategies to build up again. And everybody, those who have a business, they are trying to do it. Similarly, don't be afraid to do experiment. हमारा
yeah,
टाइम हमारा टाइम ने इतना लिमिटेड है अभी ऐसा लगता है हमारा अगर 21st बर्थडे आता है 22nd बर्थडे आता है 23rd बर्थडे आता है हमें ऐसा लगता है यार अभी की तो बात थी यूके अभी की तो बात थी हम उस दिन वहां गए थे सो योर टाइम इज
but
running
let
like
me,
what
add something. Let me describe my point of view. I
yeah
saw एक लेडी थी 92 की उसने कुछ पैसे नहीं कमाए थे उस समय उसको लगा यार काश मैं कुछ कमा पाती तो उस समय
हाँ,
उसने अपना स्टार्ट किया
ये मेरी
स्वीट डिश
स्टोरी
का सुनी है ना तो यही बात है अब ये भी ना समझो कि आप 28 की हो गई
हाँ
आपकी पोस्ट
exactly.
ग्रेजुएशन होगी मैं लेट हो गया अरे बहुत लेट हो गया अब तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता अरे शादी की उम्र होगी अब तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता अगर यही माइंडसेट रहेगा ना आप चाहे 40 की हो चाहे 50 की हो भाई स्टार्ट करो 5-6 साल में आपको अपने आप सक्सेस मिल जाएगी यार लेट कुछ नहीं होता अगर आप स्टार्ट करके जो टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हो सोचने में वो लेट हो रहे
I
हैं
would
कभी
like to
भी
tell
किसी
one
भी एज में
Yeah, I would like to tell one thing over here is a person who takes action rather than just thinking of taking the action is a person who
या
gets success in his life. So you have to become a person planning बहुत कर ली action आप ही को लेना पड़ेगा and there is no good time. ऐसा मत सोचना न्यू ईयर आएगा then I will do it. My birthday will come then I will do it. The moment the day you will just give it a thought, you will just give an action towards what you are doing. That's a day. That's a day that can change your entire life, right? So we have a couple of questions. How to approach both of you? So you can approach us via our Instagram, and we are
you
there.
can watch us the mail
Yeah, or you can just drop us the mail. Ma'am, do you teach online, and is there any fee for all these purposes? We would request kindly just drop a mail to us or kindly just DM us, right? So that would help a lot. Do we have any further questions? I really enjoyed this session, to be very honest, Savini.
yeah yeah
Yeah,
I'm
it's
too
really
enjoying it a lot so we
yeah,
should do more sessions like this right
exactly,
so that
exactly. We'll definitely plan it. अरे हम तो पड़ोसी हैं we can shot some videos as well.
yeah we would love to do both
Yeah. So one thing again I would like to tell people, those who are here, that if you are on a journey to just groom up your English speaking skills, so even if you just develop your English speaking skills, develop it on a right way. Don't make grammatical mistakes. Corporate sector में नहीं चलता है, real life में नहीं चलता है. It's good to put up the content. It's very right to put up the content. I'm not demotivating you at any point of time, but when it comes to your grammatical errors, जब लोग comment करने लग जाते हैं ना, negative hate comments आते हैं, we just tell that yes, you should not just pay heed to that. But the only point I'm trying to over here is तब आपको realize होगा, काश मैं उस time अपनी grammar पे थोड़ा काम कर लेती.
Let me give you one example, ठीक है? एक मेरा स्टूडेंट था, उसने मेल लिखा कि yesterday I have given my interview and I did not get selected. So उसने लिखा yesterday I have given my interview. इसी मेल की वजह से उसको select नहीं हुआ, उसकी जॉब चली गई, क्योंकि ये ग्रामेटिकली गलत है. आप हैज हैव प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म के साथ yesterday टाइम नहीं लगा सकते. है तो छोटी सी चीज है, आप घर आके क्रिप कर रहे होगे, अरे यार इतनी चीज के पीछे हो गया, बट यही होता है.
या इन सब चीजों से आपकी you know, this era is all about communication, and communication not only verbal, not only non-verbal. देखो, verbal, non-verbal, I take care of that. Again, the written one and when it comes to communication, it's taken over by Savleen. So she is the right person who can guide you for that. And yeah, so she's an amazing person. She can definitely help you out. A person with experience can definitely transform your life if you stick to that one person. That's really important.
And also, let me tell you, we were talking about mindset. As she is a personality development course, if you really feel, you also want to be really active on social media, you also want to do something. So first of all, bring that change in your inner personality. Exactly. And Pooja can be the best person to help you out with it.
Thank you. Thank you. And one more thing that I would like to include over here is that positivity on your journey to become a better version of yourself is really important. There are a lot of hypes going on social media ki positivity ye hona chahiye, positivity wo hona chahiye, but positivity is only this thing that whatever comes my way, I will take it in a constructive way. It's there to make me better, and that's what positivity is all about. Positivity ye sab itna hoo ha nahi hai jitna present kiya jata hai. And I would like to tell one thing over here which I just talk about very less, just because people don't understand this point. Like, social media is a kind of a thing these days that is trying to also hamper our own thought process. So whatever comes in our way, we think that, okay, this is right. Whatever comes our way, we think that this is wrong. But ultimately, your own, I would say, perspective toward the same is the correct one, because that's, you can just alter it in terms of who you know. And don't just fall into the trap of social media कि social media पे जो दिखाया जाता है कि वो बिल्कुल एकदम आपको सच है when it comes to a lot of.
सिंपल सा एग्जांपल लेते हैं. अब हम टीवी के सामने बैठे हैं, ये हमारे हैंड में है ना, हम क्राइम पेट्रोल लगाएं या कोई मर्डर सीरीज लगा ले, या हम कोई एंटरटेनमेंट का लगाएं, या कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्री लगा के कुछ लर्निंग ले ले. सो ऐसे ही सोशल मीडिया पे आप जिसको फॉलो करते हो, जिसको अनफॉलो करते हो, ये सब आपके हाथ में है. इट इज इन योर हैंड.
Exactly. And if I talk about myself, even if you just feel like मैं जिनको follow करती हूँ वही, एक तो कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनको मैं जानती हूँ, a handful of people. And when it comes to the other aspects, I follow people those who are into my niche. And the other aspect towards this, the content that keeps you motivated. So that's how you just segregate. अपने उसमें ही कोई negativity मत आने दो, because your social media, you spend most of your time on social media. And the social media makes social media a very positive space, so that it's feeding your mind with positivity and not with negativity.
See, अब लोग बोलते हैं कि यार मेरा तो एटमॉस्फेयर ही नहीं है लर्निंग का. सो सोशल मीडिया को यूज करो ना, आप अपना एटमॉस्फेयर, यू कैन क्रिएट योर एटमॉस्फेयर, यू कैन क्रिएट इट इन अ रियली पॉजिटिव मैनर, or you can make it full of negativity and all the hatred. That can be done only through social media. So this is something, if you imbibe, you can see great results. Now, you see, let's say you are scrolling Instagram. Now, one thing is that you can scroll all the reels and you'll get to know about the music, dance, and all that stuff. So your mind will be, restricted towards it only. On the contrary, if you see all the motivation stuff, if you see all the renowned people, you will feel like them. Okay, I want to be one of them. So that is going to be, the same.
Exactly. And one more thing that I would really love to add over here is, before we just head towards the end of the session, so I would love to tell about one thing. So whenever you just follow people, those who are really inspiring people, those who are trying to bring a change in somebody's life, sometimes that is your ikigai. That becomes your ikigai. You never know what's the God's plan for you. And sometimes a person who you are following, that particular niche can become your niche because you are getting so involved in it. So become very central towards whom you're following and whom you want to follow, who you want to consume your time with, and that's how you grow in your life, isn't it?
Yeah, that's so true. You know, sometimes you idealize a person so much that you really want to be like one. For example,
Exactly.
I do remember when I was in my seventh standard. So I used to observe my English teacher, and I was like, one day I'll wear a formal coat, I'll speak in English, I'll have open hair. That was something that was not possible at that particular point of time because I was so poor with my, English skills. Then I made a plan, I will do something, and this is something that I really want to know. At that particular point of time, I had no plans that I'm going to earn money out of it or I'll make it my full-time profession. But I got so inspired. So that's why it was God's plan. Now I'm loving it. So I have
Yeah.
become like that only. So
Yeah.
true. I can relate with it totally.
Yeah. And one more thing that you have just rightly mentioned, that we get inspired so much, and we are just getting so much inspired these days. And here, I just give this example every time I just come across with everybody. We have always known about this movie Fan, wherein Shah Rukh Khan's, you can say a person who used to look like Shah Rukh Khan, there was a fan. And apparently, what he started realizing was that I just look like him. I will just act like him. I will talk like him. I will dress up like him. I will just do whatever he does, right? And this journey, when we are on a journey to become like somebody, we lose our individuality. And again, I would like to ask one question. I would just maybe I will just not speak up after that. That's the only question that I would like to ask everybody while I just rest speaking over here is, do you want to become you, or you want to become a duplicate version of somebody else? And that's a decision that I realized that yes, I want to become Pooja and not a mini version of somebody. And that's how everybody should do it, because ultimately it's your life. Nobody's gonna pay your bills. You have to become yourself so that you can change lives. So that's
This
all.
is so
Just
powerful. This is so powerful. See, you can observe the other person, but the creativity, your way will be your way. ऐसे बहुत सारे ब्रांड होते हैं एक दूसरे से सीखते हैं बट उनका जो लोगो है उनका कॉपीराइट है वो तो उनका ही है ना सिमिलरली आपको एक ब्रांड बनना है आप किसी को भी ऑब्जर्व करो उसमें कोई गलती नहीं है बट जो आपकी एक चीज है ना यूनिकनेस वो ना खो देना नहीं तो फिर आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाओगे एक स्किल को आप मास्टर करो उसके साथ जो स्किल्स चाहिए उसको भी मास्टर करो
yeah.
उसको 6 months का टाइम दो राइटली सेड बाय पूजा और अपनी यूनिकनेस लेके आओ एंड यू विल सी द डिफरेंस आई कैन वाउच एवरीवन
Yeah. So, any other further questions? That was amazing, Savleen. Any other further questions do we have? Or if you have any further questions after the session, our DMs are always open. Our mails are always open. Just we are always a DM away, so you can just drop a text to us. And yeah, so I suppose here we can just end our live session, Savleen. I would like to take
Yeah,
your
thank you
permission for
so
that.
much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. It was such an honor. It was such an honor. And we need more people like you in our society so that people can become really great when it comes to their communication skills and language skills, because uh, I truly believe these are the skills for which you mint money these days. And if you lack
Yeah.
these, so money.
But let me tell you, there is a difference. Now, let's say you are earning, but when you get one positive comment, that is so heart touching. कि मैम आपकी वजह से ना मेरी जॉब लगी या मैम जो आपने मुझे when my students tell me मैम thank you so much they write messages I get really inspired like मैंने कुछ कर दिया मतलब इतना अच्छा लगता है ना तो अगर पैसों से ऊपर वो चीज है ना तभी आप कर सकते हो अब ये नहीं आपने 6 months दे दिए अरे कुछ अर्निंग तो हो नहीं रही है क्या आपने बता दिया था मुझे एक स्किल पे फोकस करो क्या मतलब है मुझे पैसे चाहिए तो फिर आप जॉब में ही रहो अगर ऐसा माइंडसेट है ना कि पैसे चाहिए तो आप जॉब में ही रहो अगर आपको ये भी है लाइफ चेंज करनी है क्योंकि अभी हम जो भी 1 hour जो भी स्पेंड कर रहे हैं हम अपना सेशन भी कर सकते थे जिससे हमें इनकम आ जाती है हम सोचते हैं क्या करना है इसको करके बट हमें खुशी मिल रही है यार 11 लोग अभी तक लास्ट तक है हमारे साथ तो कुछ तो बात होगी ना
And even I would
दैट्स
like to tell you, all the people, those who are, you 11 people are the action takers. There might be a lot of people, those who are, हमारी 800 900 1000 फॉलोइंग का कोई फायदा नहीं है अगर उसमें से एक बंदा भी अगर निकल आता है ना, that's truly into developing themselves. Just because of the knowledge, our task is done, and you are the one who is going to change their lives just through all these information. And that's how you just change yourself, right? And I can see some Kohli, he's from the beginning. I can see Honey, he's from the
Yeah.
beginning. I can see a lot of people, those who are here from the
One more thing is there now, Pooja, I'm like that kind of a person. Even if we do live for till 2 at night, I would love to. I will not feel
same,
tired, even if I do not eat anything. So मुझे इसमें तभी पता चला ये मेरा इंटरेस्ट है. अगर मुझे अभी 2 दिन तक भी लाइव करना है ना, बिना कुछ खाए, बिना कुछ पिए, मेरे को बहुत मजा
exactly,
आएगा. क्योंकि this is something we both like to do. We both
exactly.
love to do. So similarly, you can find something like that.
Yeah, and we have Vanshika as well.
Vanshika
So
is
thank you so much, everybody.
she's my
And
student.
hi, Vanshika. So, people,
Hello,
I would
Vanshika.
tell you that again, your coaches, your trainers are the biggest asset that you can ever have, and not only the trainers and coaches, everybody that's there in your life, they are teaching you somebody. So always open up your mind to learn something from them, and maybe that the skill that they can provide you can become your ikigai at the end of the day. So you are open, become receptive, don't fall into the past, don't be anxious for the future, just be in the present, and being in the present moment can drastically change your life. It's everybody, we just come across a single situation that transforms us, just brings us that motivation. So we all are, maybe Sableen and I have found our that one spark, that moment that came into our lives. And I truly
Mhm.
believe all the people, those who are sitting over here, you can also find your
Yeah.
spark very easily. So we have positive comments as well. So we have Janice. She's also from the beginning. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody. Uh, Thank you so much, business
Thank
PYDS. It's
you.
really
So
amazing.
this is something, like we did something and we were able to bring a change in your life. So this is something that motivates us. अगर आपके साथ ऐसा कुछ है, so you can be in the journey.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Savleen. It was really an honor to be here. And I wish you all the success. And
I wish you the same. It was really
yeah,
wonderful. You made my day. We'll meet you
same here.
soon,
Same here. Same here. Looking forward to see you soon.
right? Okay, same here.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
Pooja.
everybody. I would like to take a leave, Savleen. Have a good day, everybody,
Sure.
and connected with us on Instagram. Thank you.
We will meet you soon. Till yet, implement the things that we have told you. We'll meet you soon,
Exactly.
everybody.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.